For the final category, the Masterclass, the heights have gone all the way up to 1.4 meters. In the arena, we currently have Yash Nancy on their mare.
Well, with the weather conditions right now, this is going to be a dual test for the horses, jumping and swimming. Let's see how this turns out. Dhruv, seriously adverse conditions for a masterclass, you would think.
Couldn't agree with you more. Let's see what he's going to do.
When I said out of the world, I did not mean extraterrestrial conditions.
There's a lot of water on the ground. You can see a thin sheet of water. It's really the rider's call now if he wants to do this or not.
The judges are saying if he's ready to go, he can.
Bell is given. Jump number 1 coming up. Nicely done. Good way to get started. That's going to give him a lot of confidence in the ground, in the horse. Over the big oxer at 2. Taking the right turn to the big jump near the grandstand.
At this stage, he's making it look pretty easy despite the weather conditions. And we also recently found out, in fact, Yash Nancy told me this himself, she might be on heat. But looking at the way she's gone through the first part of this course, you'd never know it.
A lady knows what she wants.
Well, I can tell you going in first here is definitely very challenging, treacherous conditions, but he also knows it's better to go in first, get the job done, get a score on the board. Maybe the next set of riders don't even want to take a chance.
How did he do that? That was fabulous.
We saw the riders struggling with the triple combination. In the big round, in the big tour.
Big round of applause from the audience because it's full of riders who know exactly how tough that was. These are very tough conditions. Yash Nancy has started off the masterclass with 4 penalties and has actually set a very, very solid benchmark, you'd think, Dhruv.
That was truly brilliant. I think to watch him do that course was awesome. I don't see anyone else warming up. Could this be a one-horse race?
Yeah, we're absolutely not able to see either Yashan or Niharika.
They're under the tree, taking cover from the rain.
Oh, and so are their horses. Maybe one of our cameras could pan towards what our next 2 contestants are currently doing. Yeah, next 2 contestants currently taking shelter. There you go, Dhruv. That's what they're doing right now. No warm-up at all.
Well, the way I look at it, if he could do it, I don't think the other riders have an excuse. It's up to the judges, though. That's a great opportunity. That was a truly spectacular round by Yash Nancy in these conditions.
And he got a pretty warm round of applause from the grandstand.
Well, the way I look at it, it's a great opportunity to actually test your horse in these conditions. Of course, you need to have a lot of confidence in your horse's ability. But the next time we have conditions like this, I know who I'm putting my money on.
I see the covers coming off the CWD saddles. The other 2 participants have decided to come out of the shelter. Yashan, they're not very happy with conditions. He's got a pretty worried look on his face there.
I would be too.
Yes, that's the kind of conditions, that's the kind of rain. But I agree with you wholeheartedly, Dhruv. If Yash Nancy could and did do it, there's really no excuse for the other 2 riders. None of them will melt in the rain. Our show secretary informs us that neither of the 2 riders are made of soap. There we go, mounting up. That's Niharika getting on. Sir Lancelot, you're going to be having a bath, buddy. And as I say that, magically the rain has actually subsided ever so slightly. Heading into the warm-up now is Niharika. She's utterly covered up. She's not going to be getting drenched.
Well, this is definitely a big test. I mean, the lower heights, I would think twice about doing that. At this height, takes a lot of guts.
But she definitely has the guts. I don't think she's going to shy away from a challenge.
The riders are taking their time. They're hoping that the rain goes away. The ground is holding up brilliantly, so nothing to complain about that. Maybe when the rain subsides a little bit, slightly better visibility, the riders will be more in favor.
This is a masterclass. These are some of the best show jumpers in India. So I guess this is also a kind of test of their mental capacity at this point. How are they going to deal with conditions like this? How do they adjust? What changes in their mindset? All these questions will be answered fairly soon.
Well, I think it comes down to how well the rider knows himself and how well he knows his horse. If he wants to do it, no reason why they can't. If there's a doubt in their mind, it probably makes more sense just to step away and live to fight another day.
If they attempt it, win or lose, I think they'll go home with some crazy bragging rights.
And one thing we at Surge can guarantee is amazing footing. We wouldn't do this if there was even the slightest element of danger here. We are certain that these conditions are absolutely fine to jump for this show.
Okay, we have Yash Nancy walking back towards the grandstand. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. He said yes when 99% of people said it is impossible.
66% to be precise, but okay.
I don't mean the other riders in the competition. I think there were a lot of people in the cafeteria as well as in the stand saying this is not going to happen. Well, he made it happen. Big congratulations to him.
And full marks to Niharika Singha as she warms up over there. She is also going to go through with this. It's quite obvious. She wouldn't have taken the effort to warm up otherwise. And brave young woman. Wouldn't you agree, Shruti?
100%. And like every day and every month, we have seen her grow.
Yash Nancy getting a warm round of applause from the grandstand. As he should. He's put on a show in some adverse conditions. And conditions have, as I speak, improved dramatically for Niharika. The rain has stopped. It's still really wet. It's still really damp, but it's not actively raining anymore. There's no water pooling in the arena. Yashan Kambata also getting ready, getting into his riding gear. So we are going to have all the three contestants in the masterclass competing here and entertaining us this lovely afternoon in Bangalore. We've gone through pretty much every season known to man today, haven't we? It's been sunny, it's been cloudy, it's been windy, it's been wet. Absolutely fabulous change of weather through the last few hours here in Bangalore.
It's just like a roller coaster of emotions going through this weekend.
So Niharika looks like she's almost ready. She's done a couple of verticals. She's put the heights up.
Yashan's also gotten mounted. I think he will also start warming up. ever so slightly the sun is peeking through.
Boots being put on to Sir Lancelot. He's probably going to come into the arena very shortly now. Weather conditions have improved sufficiently for the media team to send a drone up. So, listen, jumpers, you've got absolutely no excuse.
Well, she's done the vertical, which looks like it's at the maximum height. So, she's gone up to the competition height. Seems to be going fine. She will do a couple of oxers before she gets into the arena.
That passing Shah has left a sheet of water in the arena, but we assure you it is all safe. We have our international judges that have given us the thumbs up. Heading towards the warm-up arena now is the drone, the camera in the sky. And there is Yashan Kambata and Niharika Singha just finishing off with their warm-ups. Niharika approaching one more warm-up fence. I'm sure she's feeling good about the way the ground and footing is feeling, the way Sir Lancelot is jumping, because she's done quite a few warm-ups, so getting used to conditions.
Yeah, I think this will be about getting used to the ground footing. You can expect the horses to be a little more hesitant, but once they do a few jumps, they will also gain a lot of confidence.
Wiping her horse down, wiping the reins down, making sure that the tack is in good ship shape for these sort of conditions would be paramount for these riders.
Oh, absolutely. I think when your reins get wet, that's the most uncomfortable feeling. You're looking for some contact and they're sliding out of your hands.
Sir Lancelot looking good in the warm-up arena. Niharika, if you can hear us, we like the way he's jumping. Best conditions we would imagine to get into the main arena right now, because there's no rain about.
Certainly have some very experienced riders in this competition. Yashan was at the Asian Games a couple of years ago, 2023, on this very same horse. We had Yashan Kambata doing the Asian Games a few years ago, also had some wonderful rounds. Niharika, of course, very successful in the FEI competitions conducted at Sir's Stable and other locations over the last couple of years.
And the crowd has stayed back, Dhruv. The crowd is, I mean, kudos to them. They're here to watch the Masterclass. So
Absolutely.
we expect the riders to put on a good show for us.
Well, if I knew there's a 140 going on somewhere, I would take the effort to watch it.
And to all our viewers watching this live on YouTube, we hope you can appreciate that we're trying our best to show you all the action. And conditions certainly do allow a little bit of delay for these riders to get in. We completely understand. We don't hold it against them. Looks like Niharika Singha is finally making her way towards the main arena, folks. Okay, maybe not. That's our beautiful grandstand where we've got quite a few people who've stayed back and weathered the rain and are expecting an absolute cracker of a show. As we say that, it's ever so slightly starting to drizzle again. Might be in the best interest of these riders to make their way into the arena right now while conditions are still holding. Starting to drizzle again, folks. Starting to drizzle again. Right, the judges are taking cognizance of the conditions and requesting Niharika Singha to come into the arena now because any further delay is going to be counterproductive. Here we go, folks. She's on her way. It's go time.
Second rider in this competition, Niharika Singha on Sir Lancelot, also from ARC Mumbai. Going to give it a go at the 140 Masterclass.
Niharika is now entering the arena. A round of applause to encourage Niharika to do her very best.
Good luck.
Doesn't this frame absolutely look like a painting?
Well, it definitely looks like a painting, but
Looks dramatic.
she's on her way to the first jump.
Niharika on Sir Lancelot.
Nicely done over one. She has some time to prepare for the oxer at two. Then the right turn to the another oxer at the grandstand. Beautifully done. Related distance now to 4.
Sir Lancelot's adding in a few SFX as well. Big plosh plosh puddle sounds as he goes across.
Over 5. Approaching the Liverpool at 6. Beautifully done.
Did we need a Liverpool?
Well, it's almost the state of the entire arena, but we're good to go.
Oh. 4 faults there at jump number 7. Unfortunate.
Clears 8 well. She's going to be approaching the combination.
And a refusal there. I think the takeoff spot was missed.
Yeah, when you see a line of jumps coming up, when the horse is not 100% confident of the takeoff point, he's going to refuse at the very first jump. She's going to come back and try it again. A brave attempt. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. It takes a lot to get out there and try to do this. These are big jumps. She's a very, very brave girl. Give her a big hand. She got through some of the jumps very nicely.
And in less than ideal conditions,
She started off really well. Just had one drop at 7. She was only about 3 jumps away from completing the course, but triple combination made it really difficult. Sir Lancelot said, nope, not today.
she
But-
shouldn't feel discouraged at all. I think she should be really proud of how that went up until that 9th pole.
So let's take a look into the warm-up arena once again, because that's where we've got our final contestant, Yashan Kambata, the final rider in the Masterclass. And Niharika Singha, from everyone here in the judges box, you go girl, well done.
Now we can see Yashan Kambata just warming up in the arena.
You know, Shruti, I'm fairly certain, and Dhruv can correct me if I'm wrong, would Yashan have won more show jumping events in India than any other rider?
Probably. I think one of the great things is he rides really well. He's been present at most of the shows, which itself is commendable because you have a lot of riders doing just a couple of shows a year. He's done a lot of competitions all over India. He's in it to win it. And of course, he's got some very talented horses. So I would say you're right.
I think if he doesn't stand on a podium every week, he can't go to sleep well. So he has to show up, he has to win it.
So the third and final rider in the Masterclass, we have Yashan Kambata on Lord Stakolensky.
Shruti's got a new nickname for him. She's going to call him the podium hogger from now.
I don't think he's going to mind that at all.
Winner of the big tour yesterday. The heights are not too much bigger than yesterday, but I can tell you the ground conditions are very different. Nicely done over 3. Over jump number 4.
I feel like I'm watching a scene right out of a movie.
Related distance to 6. Beautifully done.
He's making this look easy, and that's really tough to do in these sort of conditions.
Certainly not easy. I can promise you that. And a perfect distance to jump number 8.
The crowd's starting to appreciate this because we all know how tough this is.
Well, this is the toughest element in this competition, and he's
Beautifully
through.
done. He gets a huge round of applause from the crowds. And he has done it. I've said this before, I'll say it again. The man, the myth, the legend has put on a masterclass.
That was truly brilliant. Yashan Kambata on Lord Stakolensky, clear round. I think this is the first time that Lord is doing a 140. Probably the most difficult conditions that you can ever imagine for a competition. But he's come out on top. No jumping penalties.
He won it, and how? Absolutely stunning. 68.52 seconds. I don't think we could have ended this at any better note.
Doesn't take too much of math to figure out. In third position was Niharika. Yash Nancy comes into second. And winning this and putting on a masterclass for the crowds here in Bangalore was Yashan Kambata and Lord Stakolensky. Thank you for the entertainment, my friend. Thank you for the entertainment.
And we have the winners of the masterclass. In the first place, we have Yashan Kambata with Lord Staklinski. And in the second place, we have Yash Nancy on Deamore. This one, I think nobody is going to forget. And that concludes the masterclass and the August edition of the Surge Equestrian League 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing the prize distribution at the prize distribution area next to the grandstand in a few minutes. Prize winners, please join us, appropriately dressed, in time please. All the competitions held today. We're going to do the prize distribution in a few minutes.
On behalf of the media team, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next month. Thank you so much. See you.